Hello, you're welcome to chapter 5, Solving for the Unknowns. Now, I had a question from one of a classmate on a homework problem, and I want to jump in and just to show you how you can go about in trying to solve this problem. Now, keep in mind, chapter 5 is Solving for the Unknowns, and the key idea behind this chapter is to be able to create what you call equations. The good thing about this chapter is we are only dealing with the one unknown. But think about it, you could apply the same reasoning here if you are working with the two unknowns, where in some of those cases you end up creating maybe a pair of equations. But in this case, it's just one equation we need to worry or think about. So let's jump into the chapter 5 homework problem, and that is question 13. And what we've been given here is we've been told that Bessie has 6 times as much money as Bob, but when each earns $6, Bessie will have 3 times as much money as Bob. Then how much does each have, either before and of course after earning the $6? So if you think about it, this question is comprising of a series of scenarios. There are 2 scenarios there. The first scenario is what happens before they earn the $6 and what happens after they earn the $6. So to solve this problem is, again, is an equation that involves unknown. So basically what you have seen from the chapter 5 is we always use letters to represent what we don't know. And then we use that information to figure out what the question is asking us. So if you think about it, let's see. So in this case, what we're going to do here is we're going to simply just use B to represent Bob. So let's say Bob earns, let's just say Bob earns B dollars. That's the case from the first scenario. We know that Bessie earns 6 times as much money as Bob. So if Bob earns B dollars, then we know that Betsy earns 6 times what Bob earns. So in this case, Betsy earns 6B. That's the first scenario. Then in the second part of this problem, as you've been told, but when each earns $6, then Betsy will have 3 times as much money as Bob. So in this case, if they earn $6, so if they earn $6, so we're going to say, okay, they were earning B dollars, Bob was earning B dollars, Betsy was earning $6. So when they both earn additional $6, then now we are saying Bob is earning B dollars plus the $6, and Betsy is earning then the $6B then plus 6, because each is earning $6 extra, so $6 in addition to what they were earning before. But if you think about it, we've been told if that happens, then Betsy will have 3 times as much money as Bob. So this case, then Betsy is 6B plus 6 is what Betsy is earning. Therefore, this will represent 3 times as much money as Bob. But we know that Bob is earning B plus $6. So in this case, then we are saying Betsy will be earning then 6 times what Bob is earning. So to represent this in an equation form, what we are saying, what Betty is earning, which is the 6B plus 6, represent, that's now the equal sign comes into play. This represents 3 times what Bob is earning. We know that Bob is earning B dollars, B plus $6. So what Betty is earning is 6 times what Bob is earning. Bob is earning B plus 6. So this represents what? 3 times more. So this is basically the equation that we are looking for. So it's true to say then that 6B plus 6 should be equivalent to 3 into B plus 6. Now we have an equation. Now it's easy for us to solve these equations by just collecting all like times together. So we can then say that 6B plus 6. Now you open up the parentheses here. So we have 3B plus 3 times, that is 18. So you collect all times together. This is the same thing of saying that 6B and you minus 3B from both sides is same as saying 6B minus 3B should be equivalent to 18 minus, of course, 6. In this case, then we know that 3B is equal to 12. Now we can find what B is by simply dividing both sides by 3. And that will give us, if we divide both sides, so we have 3B divided by 3, it should be equal to 12 divided by 3. This is the same as saying that B is equivalent to 4. But what does B represent? Remember, B represents, what B represents here is what Bob is earning, because we said Bob is earning what? B dollars. But Bess is earning 6B. This is before the $6 additional increase. So initially, then we can say Bobby was earning what? Was earning $4, and then we can say Betsy was earning 6B. We know that B is 4, so Betsy was earning 6 times 4, and this will tell us Betsy was earning what? $24, and this is just before. But after the increase, then you have to incorporate the $6 into that computations. Now, where you're saying, we know what B is, we know what Bob was earning after the $6 additional earnings. So in this case, after then we are saying it's 4 plus 6, Bob is earning $10. And we can also say what Bess is earning after the $6 is 6B. So it's 6 times 4 plus, of course, 6, which is the 24 plus 6, and they will give us what was that. So now we have the earnings before, which is that, and then you have also the earnings after. So simply put, to solve these equations, what you need to do is to read the equations if you can. You can even do 3 times, and try to use letters to present what you've been given, and then go ahead and try to find out what we don't know. But I hope this information helps regarding the chapter 5, question 13 homework problem. So let me know if you have any questions, but I hope the information helps. Thank you.